Morning, everyone. Today is the feast of Saint Dominic, who founded the Order of Preachers. And we'll recognize the Dominicans as they walk around mostly would wear white vestments, similar to what Saint Francis wear, but they'd wear white rather than the brown. So Saint Dominic was a man who lived around about the year 1216, thereabouts. And he emphasized the need for poverty. In other words, to not get ourselves so embroiled in physical things. And you might think back to Sunday when I spoke about that we shouldn't make money our God. St. Dominic lived in a time when there was a thing called an Albigensian heresy. The Albigensian heresy basically said that there are two gods. There's the God of worldly things and there's the God of heavenly things. And they're not the same. So clearly there's nothing in the Bible that suggests that, and it is considered to be heretical. And so St. Dominic, in much of his preaching, went around and spoke against that. In Matthew's Gospel today, chapter 16, Jesus says, anyone who loses his life for my sake will find it. And we find within the teaching or the actions of St. Dominic, where you give up the things of this world to focus on the things of the next, will bring you life eternally. Jesus says, the Son of Man will reward each one according to his behavior. And that should be startling for some of us, that we'll be judged according to the way we're living, not necessarily what we believe in, but what we do, how we live, how we exercise our ministry, our attitude to other people. And yeah, we're not all perfect. And whenever you've got two people in a room, invariably they'll have a discussion or an argument or something about something, because people have differing views. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't always attempt to focus on what is the Lord wants us, because we will be judged on the way in which we behave. Hopefully that's going to be good for you today. Have a wonderful one and have a beautiful weekend. We'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.